One, two, three. Welcome everybody to. I'm gonna leave all this shit in again, Eric, because I want people to realize how we are doing this. Welcome to Cringe or Binge, guys. Where today we're bringing you the illustrious movie, the one that Alan recommends everybody watch. 4 hours long of Justice League. Justice League all the time. 4 hours, baby.
Not enough.
Not some would differ, but we have one guy telling us that it's not enough.
It's a huge minority that people would differ, but okay.
All right. Well, today here we are bringing you our three guests again, or hosts now, because this will be like the third time they're back, and they're gonna keep coming back because they're beautiful people. We've got the technical difficulties. Eric, what's going on, Eric?
What's up? As you can tell from the last podcast, I switched over to my other headset because the other one, I was acting weird.
It's a lot cleaner in sound now, and we thank him for that. We've got the one and the only Frank.
If you're wondering why I'm still wearing the same shirt as last week, no, these are back-to-back, baby.
Yeah, we just like back-to-back champs.
It's his weekend shirt. The other one's his weekday shirt.
And we bring you the one, the only, the DC Comics genius, Alan.
Yeah, what's happening? I am wearing the same clothes from last time.
It's from last week. I
just kept going the whole way.
What we're trying to do is save the environment, not washing our clothes. That's one step, saving water.
Oh, gross. I wash my clothes.
I wash nothing, and I want everybody to know that that's how I'm saving the environment. I hope you guys are happy. We're bringing you guys the new Snyder. What would you call it? The Snyder cut of the Justice League. His magnum opus Justice League.
Well, isn't the official title Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Oh, is it really? Mm-hmm. Like they tell you on the title, like just in case you don't like it this time around, remember this is Zack Snyder's.
They can't get you again.
Wait, so how many versions of this movie are there really at Justice League? Was it BVS that had the director's cut, or was it the standard? Was it Justice League that had the director's cut?
BVS had the ultimate cut, and the theatrical cut.
Right.
This one has Justice League,
the
one that came out in theaters, and then this is the second one. So I guess.
Okay, so it's just kind of like the other one. There's two of each. All right. I mean, that's cool.
Blade Runner that has like 50 fucking different cuts.
Wait, who has 50 cuts?
Blade Runner, there's like the producer's cut, the director's cut, the final
I thought
cut.
You were talking about Wesley Snipes' Blade. I was like, that should have 50 cuts. I love that movie.
Or the Lord of the Rings endings.
Lord of the Rings. Hey, the what was it? What's that super extended long one where Lord of the Rings was long already, but they made it super, super long? Was it like the director's cut?
Snyder cut?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
the executive producer's cut.
You have to watch like 7 DVDs to finish the movie cut. Well, anyways, we're bringing you Justice League.
Like, how long are the
Lord of the Rings movies?
Longer than Justice League.
Longer than Justice League for that one. But I'll tell you what, bring me back to that Shire any day. That's what I'm saying. All right, Frodo, you the man.
The way Sam stares into Frodo's eyes, that's bro love right there.
That's how I want you guys to stare into my eyes, guys. Alan, I'm going to let you take the helm on this one, all right? Tell me what you like. Tell me what you dislike. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you didn't love. As our resident historian on all DC, bless us with what you felt this Justice League movie was.
Too short.
All right, guys. Thank you for this podcast. It's too short.
Just like how Justice League was. It was too short of the podcast. It's just going to end on that note. Too short.
No, too short. All right, guys. See you guys back next week.
See you guys. Take it easy. But, at the end of the day, I watched it twice.
Jesus Christ.
I had to make sure I liked it.
Was it like back to back, or was it like one day and then the next day?
I watched it Thursday night, and then yesterday I was going to watch it Friday, and then I was like, nah, I got to take a break. And then last night, I was just like, I'm going to watch it. I just popped it on at midnight, and I stayed up till 4 in the morning watching it.
Can I ask, though, the 2 viewings that you saw them, I got to ask before, because I'll ask everybody, did you watch them all the way through?
The first one I didn't because I got the second dose of the vaccine, so I was still kind of feeling under the weather. So when we had started watching when we saw the first viewing, I think we saw like 2 hours of it, and then I just knocked out. Like it just keeps hitting me, and then I think I finished it in the night.
Okay.
And then this time, the second time around, I was like,
4
all right,
hours
I want to
straight.
sit through the whole thing 4 hours straight, which wasn't as bad. It's not as bad. It's too short. Like I said, it goes by like this. But for me, I mean, I watch Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Cut all the time anyways. The 3 hour one.
You watch it all the time?
Yes, I love that movie.
Okay.
I might love it a little bit more than Justice League, but
the Martha scene? Is it the Martha scene that gets you every time?
Nah, man, it's the water wet. That scene gets me every time. I love it.
It's that magic.
But no, I mean, but anyways, we'll get to BVS another day. Justice League, great. I mean, huge improvement. I didn't dislike the previous one, the Justice League, from the Joss Whedon version. I thought it was okay. Like I kind of rewatched it a couple times, and I was like, you know what, it's whatevs. I kind of grew off of me. Usually, things grow on me, but this time I was kind of like, yeah, it's not as good. And then watching Justice League, the Snyder Cut, I was like, all right, yeah, this is a huge improvement. A lot of things were improved. I didn't like the cringe humor from the Justice League one. So many things missing. So many things. Almost every character in this version around actually had stuff to do, actually had a point to the plot. Everyone was more badass than before. There was a lot of scenes I was surprised were taken out from the other cut because I'm like, dude, this is badass. Like, why would you remove this? Why would you remove this? Like all the dark side stuff, all the apocalypse stuff, just all around. I was like, dude, yeah, this is a massive, massive improvement. And I won't lie, the first time watching it felt really weird because I had that like older version burned into my head, so I kept expecting it to be kind of like cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally sitting down watching it 4 hours straight the second time, I was like, all right, yeah, I love it. This is way better. I love it so much better in every respect. I mean, even the way certain scenes are shot, some scenes that were in the Justice League one felt very campy, like where it just felt like a joke. And it's also kind of reflects with the music that they used as well. Like they kept using like the Christopher Reeve Superman music, and they used the Michael Keaton music, and it just was so out of place back then. Like it just didn't make sense, especially compared to Hans Zimmer's score from BVS and Junkie XL, who did the score for this one. With this new score, everything made a lot more sense. Everything was more fluid. And again, I didn't think the 4 hour running time was bad. Like it flew like this. Like it just made a lot of sense. I think it's the same thing with how people felt with when Batman v Superman came out. Everyone felt like it was kind of edited strangely, but then when you watch the Ultimate Cut, you're like, oh, this flows much better. Same thing with the Snyder Cut. It just flows a lot better. The story makes a lot more sense. A lot of more badass stuff. Like, I mean, I can go all night about everything I like, but the stuff that I didn't really like, I guess, was to be honest, the Batman stuff. I felt both versions. Batman was kind of like, I felt like he was kind of in the backseat. Like I felt like, yeah, I know he's getting all the heroes and everybody together, and he's like, we got to save the day, and I'm having these premonitions and stuff. But like, I felt both versions. He was just okay. Like, I mean, Ben Affleck's performance is great. I love his performance, but like compared to him in Batman v Superman, it's just I felt like they gave him less to do, other than just kind of be the leader, and get people together. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of my only gripe. I mean, yeah, he's in the forefront, but I just kind of wanted more of that badass Batman. Like, I felt like the scene where they're at Steppenwolf's lair, where all the parademons are flying around, and he's just kind of shooting them. I was like, that's it. I felt like they could have done a lot more with like the grappler gun and the batarangs, and they could have made it a lot more unique compared to him just shooting parademons. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that was kind of the only thing. I felt the score, even though it was better than the previous cut, the score wasn't as good as Batman v Superman. Like, I don't know. It was good. I think it needed Hans Zimmer to just kind of give it that extra, like,
To blow it out of the water.
Yeah, to blow it out of the water. But
I gotta ask because I want to ask everybody. What about the Amazonian scream?
the Ancient Lamentations.
You mean the Xena Warrior Princess?
Yeah, that I won't lie. That kind of went on a little bit too much sometimes too.
I think the first time I heard,
Wonder Woman breathes and it's fucking playing.
the first time I saw them do it, I was like, okay, that's cool. And then the next time I saw them do it, I was like, all right, what's going on? And then I just felt like,
But yeah, I mean, other than the Ancient Lamentations and stuff like that, I was like, it's a phenomenal movie. I love it. I want to hear what you guys think.
Who wants to take the next stab at this wonderful, exuberant movie? I guess.
Frank, you want to go?
Yeah.
Hit him with the grind, Frank. Do it.
I mean,
spit the truth.
I liked it. It was a lot better than the Whedon one. But then I'm like, well, if they told Whedon, look, we want you to take this 4-hour movie and make it 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, well, then I don't give him that much hate for it. But then I'm like, why did you add this scene, Whedon, instead of, like, when Batman gets fucking slapped by Superman in the Whedon cut, and the Snyder one, he gets shot by laser beams, his heat vision. And I'm like, why would you change that? The laser beams is a lot cooler. And
yeah, there's a lot of stuff where you're like, why did you take that out? And it wasn't even that big of a difference.
Mm-hmm. Also, what else did I like? I liked Cyborg. I thought in the last movie he was kind of there just because he's a Justice League member and that he exists, as well as the Flash. I liked them both more in the Snyder cut. They really got me in the feels with their whole dad stuff. Things that I didn't like was some of the CGI got a little wonky at times. Like for the action scenes, I think when Wonder Woman like jumped over Steppenwolf, like you can see her be Gal Gadot, then clearly CGI, and I'm like, what's wrong with her face? It's just a little wonky. But as for the runtime, it went pretty quick. My least favorite character was Aquaman. I love his movie. I just didn't like him in this movie. He was just... His slow-mo parts were, I feel, unnecessary. Like, we get the whole pier, him taking off his shirt, and like, again, I get it, dude. You're hot as fuck.
Yeah, he's sexy. What?
and those people just singing for Aquaman, like, it's just going a little too long. Just say thanks for the fish and next scene. Yeah, that was it for me. Good movie.
Eric, what do you think?
Overall, I think it was a really solid movie. I think definitely the biggest is, like, I'd say some of the slow-mo scenes I feel like were a little too much. Like, you didn't really need them. Like the Aquaman thing, I was like, for sure you could have done without that, as well as the singing part and sniffing the sweater. I was like, really, dude? It's like, we get it. He's good looking.
Listen, he smells so good. Is what you don't get.
We don't know.
It smells like fish.
Have you guys ever smelled, like, the fish and chips?
I don't think that's what he smells like.
I think that's what he smells like. Yeah, he smells like a red lobster, and you're like, cheddar biscuits, dude.
He's always out by the ocean. He probably smells like seaweed and stuff.
Maybe, some people like seaweed. It's a good snack.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a lot more new stuff added in there, which was really nice because it definitely answered a lot of like missing like plot holes that were in the original one. And I was like, well, why did this happen? Or like, where was this at? But they definitely took away some stuff that I kind of missed from it. Like, for example, when Superman came back scene, I really liked the scene where he was fighting Batman, and it's like, you don't let me live, you don't let me die. It's like, do you bleed? And I was like, oh, I kind of want to hear that line again because that line was really cool.
I won't lie, I kind of dug that line too, but the way they did it in this one, like they made it very Pet Sematary-esque in the Joss Whedon one, where I felt kind of guilty. Like, I was like, oh man, maybe you guys shouldn't have brought him back to life.
Yeah.
Like, just leave him dead. But this version, like, I like that Superman was a little bit more like, hey man, like this is my second chance at life. Kind of more happy. He was just glad to be back. Like he was like, I get to see my mom and Lois again. The
Yeah.
other one, he felt very like zombie-esque.
Because of the mustache.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I definitely liked seeing more of a Barry Allen's Flash story as well as a Cyborg story, how he came to be. Because back in the other ones, he was kind of like just there. It's like, oh, it's Flash. That's about it. But you don't know more of the story behind it. You know we all kind of do from seeing the show and the comic.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, Cyborg's little sorry, the monetary thing where he's giving money to that poor lady.
Oh, yeah,
Man, that was a good scene.
Yeah,
That was
it
really.
was bad.
There was also the whole face mask thing when he flies every time.
Oh, that's fucking pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was fucking cool when they covered his face and then he goes out and it's just the red eye. I was like, that's pretty bad.
Is that a
pretty
comic book thing or has it always been around?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
What I've seen, but you know what though, like even the way he looks, he just doesn't look like comic Cyborg at all.
Yeah.
But
And you know what? I realized they didn't do the thing like he did in the original Justice League, where he started like changing his like look to more human-like versus like robot-like.
oh, yeah.
They didn't do
and
that.
his dad was alive.
What was that?
Yeah, exactly. His dad was alive in that one.
Yeah. Then I definitely like the ending with where the apocalyptic world where finally Darkseid's shown up, Superman's evil in his blue suit. I don't understand where the black suit came from. I know it was there on the ship, but I didn't see him like grab it or pick it up and be like, I'll take this instead, even though the blue suit was there.
I think it just opens up in one of the ones because you see the blue suit and then the blue suit kind of goes in and then another suit comes out and
Yeah, there was like multiple suits kind of come in and out. And I saw the blue one originally. I was like, oh, there it is. He's just going to grab it. But then I see him put on the black one.
I think it's because in the comic books, like with the death of Superman, when he dies and you think he's dead, when he comes back in that black suit.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's maybe like a little homage to like the death and the rebirth of Superman.
It's kind of weird that they gave him the cape, though, because in the comic, they don't give him the cape.
He
But
does not have a cape, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because he didn't have his powers completely. He was like using like weapons to actually fight. And then he gets exposed to sunlight, and then he gets his powers back. The Joker scene was really cool. I thought it was really good Joker representation.
Mhm.
Oh, should we? Did anyone think anyone's thoughts on Mira? Like how her accent is British on this one?
Oh, okay, yeah. I was literally this close to rewatching Aquaman just to be like, wait, did she have an American accent? I was like, because watching the Snyder cut, I was like, was she always British?
Is she British or is she American?
I think she was American.
I want to say American, but then again, I'm like,
She just phoned in and she's like, how about I try a spicy accent?
Also, at that ending scene too, I didn't care for Slade Wilson's mohawk.
Yeah, Deathstroke had that weird mohawk.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
How can we tell that this is the future with Slade? Oh, I know. Let's just give him a mohawk.
Can we give him the Mad Max look?
His hair.
Of all things, I was like, why a mohawk? I was like, he could have kept his same hair. Like I was telling Fred earlier, it's like, dude, he could have done it like he does in the comics or in the actual Young Justice cartoon. He could have had like super long hair with a ponytail in the back, and it would look sick.
Sick.
I'm a bit real. I'm not a fan of the ponytail one.
Wow.
That one always like I always felt kind of like looked dorky, but I thought the mohawk one looked a lot cooler because I was like, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
He's like, ah.
Or he could have just been shaved completely, or just even keep the helmet on.
But how would you know it was Slade? Because he needs his little white hair.
Does he?
Yeah.
He just should have just had a little bit right in the front and the mohawk, just this little like, make it like a little horn.
Hit him with the Scoian Fancy Sons. Just a little like hair like this.
Yeah.
Silver little. And they're like, oh no, he's not.
They really thick eyebrows would be like, it's was it fancy and expensive, or he says something like that. Oh, it's like fancy and valuable. He says something like that. I can't remember what it was, but then he like makes a wave out of his eyebrow.
We need to watch the Snyder cut of the SpongeBob episode.
SpongeBob, yeah. All right.
What do you
Well,
think, Fred?
where do I begin? Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. 4 hours is long. Apparently,
Sure.
you don't realize how long 4 hours is. So you sat down and watched. Because I tried to watch it through for my first viewing, 4 hours. And I kid you not, I took breaks because I was messaging you guys like, "Hey, I would see your messages," and I send it back. And I swear to God, I would always feel like every time I pause it, it got even longer. And then I had to look up something. I ordered dinner, and then I'm like, I go back and I go, how much more time do I got? 2 hours. So this movie's long. Now, what I do like about it, I'll be honest, is that they break it up into parts. So if you really wanted to, you could watch it up to a certain where it goes like, part one, part two, or whatever. If you go up to one of them, you can stop there, and then when you need to rewatch it, you can go back to whatever part it is. There were like 1,452 parts in this movie. I think I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I will say, like everybody, I think the slow mo got a little gratuitous. Now it's not terrible, right? It looks good with what it works, but I do feel like he loved slow mo. Apparently, there's a lot.
Yeah, 300 Watchmen. I mean,
It,
that's always kind of been his.
I mean, and it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. You could have cut down a little bit on the slow mo, and maybe it would have been under 4 hours. I don't know. Just saying. Uh, but it would still worked. I thought Cyborg CGI was a little funky sometimes. Not all the time, but I just felt like sometimes it was a little weird. I don't know if it's because having
It's
him
his
look.
design.
I think it's that. Yeah, it's
I'm
because
not.
it was so robotic. I feel like
Mhm.
it called to. That's why I'm saying. Like sometimes I would look at him and be like, does he look funky, or is it just there's so many weird moving parts on him that it just my eyes just can't follow.
I feel like it's a bit of both because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was never a fan of his design, and this one, like, it just felt very like I don't know. It just looks weird, to be honest. I mean, I love his story, I love his acting, but
Yeah,
like, if anything, his both versions,
is their word.
his design is whack.
I do agree with you. I do like his story. I really like how they fleshed him out a lot more, gave him a lot more to do.
Hmm.
The only one thing I always want to know is what was new. Obviously they're not going to tell us 100% or whatever, but I would have liked to know what was exactly new, and and what did so that way what when they made the original Justice League to the Snyder's Justice League. Like one, I would like to know what they actually cut out and what he added when he saw the other cut. When he was like, "Well, I don't like this because this wasn't like that." So obviously he could fix whatever he wanted on this one. I think it's a lot better. Like I said, you get characters fleshed out. I love the Barry Allen storyline. It's a lot more fleshed out. Like yeah, you get a little bit in the other movie, but it's too little. It's too little to know them. For the first time to see them, and then I like that. I don't know if I missed it, but I swear they did not have the logos for each character like they did in the first one, right? When they're
What
going
do you
through,
mean?
Mm.
didn't they when they were looking for like Barry Allen and all these guys? Didn't he already have the files with like the Flash logo or something like that?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's Superman.
Yeah. Oh, that was okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I like the way he looked for everybody. I like that. Uh, it just seemed everything seemed cleaner, if I could say that. It just seemed cleaner, a lot more. The story flowed way better. Uh, I enjoyed the dark side fight so much more. I don't know why, but I enjoyed it so much more in this one. I mean, I felt like it was longer, like more, like there was more fight. It was more intense. I don't know. There was something to it. I don't know if he fixed anything or if it's all the same. Beats me. But for some reason, I just when I was watching it, I was like, it was better. Maybe they cleaned up the character design a little. I don't
wait,
know.
wait, the Dark Side fight or the Steppenwolf one?
No, the one where Darkseid's fighting the old
Your
gods
lesson?
and all that stuff in the beginning.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, because before it was Steppenwolf. This time it's Uxas. Dark Side. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
before he was Dark
Yeah,
Side. I mean, he still had that stony look,
yeah.
but
You know what? I
seemed
like.
like he was before he was like Dark Side.
Oh, okay. So that was a difference, but it looked good because I liked it. You got to see him come out. You got to see him do his thing when he was supposedly starting off, kind of. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought Steppenwolf looked a lot better. I don't exactly know what they did to him, but he looked a lot cleaner, a lot better for the most part. What else? Batman. I love Batman. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so I'm so torn with the new Batman movie that they're gonna make with the sparkly vampire.
Robert Pattinson.
Sure, you're Sparkle Man. Uh, I'm just really not that like not that it's not gonna be good or bad. I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman.
That warehouse scene sticks with you.
Dude,
You want to see more of
I
that.
think he's so fucking good.
Mhm.
More of that in this one. I just wanted him to like do the warehouse shit on
With
the parademons.
parademons. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, honestly, I would love if HBO did like a Batman series with Ben Affleck as Batman, dude. Because I'll be a fucking 100% honest. At first, it's not that I didn't think it, but when they said, "Hey, Ben Affleck's gonna be Batman," I was like, "Oh wow, that's a weird choice, right?" That's what I first thought. But once you see him in BVS and you see him here, I was like, "Damn!" Out of all of the characters they've picked, I think that was the best choice that they've made. Like, I mean, this guy killed it, dude. I see him as that's what Bruce Wayne would be. He embodies Bruce Wayne well, and he did. And I'm not saying that the other Batman, even the other Batmans, of Michael Keaton, uh,
George Clooney.
George Clooney,
Val
Val
Kilmer.
Kilmer, Christian Bale, like all these guys did well, but for some reason, I don't know why, but I feel like this guy's like my childhood Batman, like the animated series Batman or something when he would grow up and get older. Like that's what I would see him. Hell, I wouldn't even mind him being in Batman Beyond and being the Batman for him there.
Hmm.
Just saying, I don't know why. I don't know why. I just really like Ben Affleck as Batman. It's odd, but I like him. I think he's great.
No, I don't think you're wrong in any respect. I think a lot of people like him, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think a lot of people now seeing this version of the Justice League cut, they're gonna probably want like Ben Affleck back. Like, even when he was gonna do the Deathstroke
Dude,
Batman,
and
I
here's
was
another one.
excited for
Dude, the
that.
Deathstroke. I'm not gonna lie, Deathstroke. What's his name? I just lost it. Sofia Vergara's husband.
Oh,
Flash Thompson.
Yes. All of these above. God, what was his name? A really good D&D player, Dungeons and Dragons. Why am I losing it, guys? Come on! Oh man,
Vic. Is it Vic?
it's like Ventimiglia, something like that.
Joe
I know
DiMaggio.
exactly.
Mangilio? Something
Yeah,
like
yes,
Yeah, there you
something
go.
like that.
Oh,
Oh
and
my god.
yellow, something. Okay, gotta look up Magic Mike to what's his
Gotta
name?
look up
Joe
Flash
Manganiello.
Thompson.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ, we're so sorry about that. He's truly a man among men. He has his nerd side, and he's a dope actor. But I thought Joe was a really good Deathstroke. I was gonna butcher his name again, and I don't want to do that. But dude, no, seriously, I would have loved to see Ben Affleck and Joe go at each other. I thought
Like a Batman Origins type of thing.
dude, I thought he looked great as Deathstroke. Deathstroke. I thought he looked great when he took off the mask. I was like, dude, this is sick. This looks good. Like this is going somewhere. What's his name? Eisenberg or whatever.
Yeah.
Just as
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's Lex Luthor, I guess. I mean,
I'm still
bald
okay
now.
with it.
it's okay.
Fuck it. Yeah, it looks good bald.
It's all right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if there's any better one, but dude, what was that one guy's name who did it in Smallville?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Why don't you ask him to come back as Lex Luthor? I think he's better. Just putting that
No,
one
man,
out
you
there.
gotta get,
I'm just putting
gotta
that one
get
out.
Gene Hackman from the Superman movies. Is he
Yo, bring
alive
him back.
still?
Hey, I think he is. Bring him back, even if he's not. Let's CGI him.
Like, I'm gonna defeat Superman because I want real estate. The
That's
greatest criminal.
that is the truest evil in the world.
Kevin Spacey.
What?
Yes.
I mean, true evil knows no bounds. Yeah. So I think like I was saying, I think Ben Affleck was great. Aquaman. You know what? In this movie, though, not so much that I agree with you guys. I didn't find Aquaman to be super compelling in this one for some reason. I felt he was more compelling. I felt he was more.
It's just him playing himself.
Well, no, but I felt he had for some odd reason he felt better in the other one, but in this one not so much. I don't know why.
Because he was just serious. Like, he was just straight serious the whole time. He was kind of like, whatever.
My
like, this ain't
man.
that word, Batman. He's like, you're crazy, Wonder Woman. Flash, you're stupid. Like, he was just kind of a dickhead the whole way around.
And they should have fixed him up a little bit too. Like everybody else seemed to be either good or better than the last one. Aquaman, not so much. Kind of feel bad for
My
him.
man.
My man.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie. I was really surprised I was still in there.
I liked
I
him
was
though
just like,
because I know that feels like it would be him. It'd be like my man.
Like, yeah,
It's
I guess
just-
that's the
it's
Joss
just-
thing.
And then I like it's cool that they touched on the Flash's time travel aspect of it when he would go and touch stuff. It was a little weird to me though, because normally like I'm used to like the Flash would run fast and then like kind of run back in time, but he's still running forward as time's moving back, but he's still moving forward in the present. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, which direction are you going?
Because he's going back
like,
in time, but it still like seems like he's doing the present thing. Because then he touches. I don't know. I was a little confused there.
I have to
Obviously-
rewatch that part.
I mean,
It's just
yeah.
yeah.
Because I know there is artistic
I
freedoms
think
and
he
that stuff,
there the first time, yeah.
but it's a little weird because yeah, he's like doing normal things, but then at the same time like time's rewinding as he's still going forward, and I'm like, even Superman runs around the Earth backwards. Come on, that's how you make time travel work. You go in
Mhm.
reverse. But
I'm not gonna lie though, I think that was a highlight of this version. Like, other than like, I love the dark side stuff. I
Yeah.
kind of hope dark side was gonna pop out, just punch somebody and go back
Oh, that
to
would be great.
Apocalypse. To the real quick, just like fuck you, Superman, just run back
Real quick, like
Or throw
jab.
some, like, mega beams.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bam, fuck. And then, but I'm not gonna lie, I think the Flash scene, like him, like using the Speed Force and going back in time and like fixing everything. I thought that was like pretty much the biggest change that wasn't there.
Oh,
which
that
I was
yeah.
like, how the fuck did you not add this? I was like, this is pretty much the best scene of the whole film.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I got super excited when he did him. Even when he was at the end scene when everybody kind of blows up and he's like, you know, you gotta break your rule. You gotta do it. Like that was cool. I just like I said, the only thing that tripped me out was how it was happening as he was I don't know. Maybe someday they'll explain it if they do the Flash movie. But I thought it was cool. I really like that they added that time travel part to it because it's an aspect that he does. You know, it's something that he does. Still a little weirded out the way he runs. Like you couldn't fix that. We couldn't 2 movies in and we couldn't fix that. Yeah,
It's the best run.
no, we couldn't
He's
fix
like
that.
funny.
And I was like, Jesus, man, like we couldn't fix it this time around. But all right, whatever. Cool.
I mean, at least they fixed that. Dostoevsky, that stupid fucking thing he did.
Oh no, bring back the truck people. Man.
Oh my god. Those people were-
And then
Dostoevsky later, people
the-
don't give a shit about you guys.
the Martian Manhunter scenes. I mean, were they
I like that he's there,
needed?
but where were you?
Yeah, because I mean, it was cool that he was there, but I'm like, did they really need to show him like be the mom and like change and stuff, like to be Martha Kent? Or I mean, was that needed, or was it just enough for him to show up with Batman at the end? Because it's almost like even Batman acknowledges it at the end when he shows up, when Martian Manhunter shows up, and he's like, you know, this planet is also mine, and I gotta do this stuff. And he goes, and I should have been here before, but now I'm here. And Batman's like, all right, I guess I'll see you around. And then he just kind of goes back into his house. Because if I was Batman, I would have been the same thing. I would have been like, what? Okay. I go, I guess we gotta get another chair.
I like how when he
Huh?
floats away, he does a full 360 at Batman. Then he's off. It's like, is that necessary? He's like, look at me.
Batman's like, what
Like,
the
look
fuck? He's all more aliens. Shit. He's probably like, what? Did I bring you back to life too? But yeah, I mean, the little what was it like the epilogue ending that they had?
Mhm.
That was
That was
really cool.
long.
That was really cool. I really liked the end scene. I really did. And I mean, I've heard some people say that the Joker sucked. No, I love the Joker. I liked I was telling Eric earlier, I like the way the progression it seems like because so if you watch Suicide Squad, right? You got the Joker laughing in his hand. Maybe seems like a younger Joker. Yeah, but it maybe makes him seem like a younger Joker, like a Joker that's just coming to. But here, when you see him at the end, it's almost like a Joker that went through his whole life, and like you see the grit and all the stuff that happens with Harley Quinn dying. Like I don't know, you just have this feeling of like a worn torn Joker, like that has seen things, just like Batman, and even their little talk that they have back and forth is just like there's history now at this point. Like a lot of stuff has gone on to the point that I would even want to watch a movie just about what happened in those times, not about like Justice League 1, 2, 3. Whatever. No. I mean, when Apocalypse reigns. I mean, Apocalypse. Darkseid reigns. Yeah, I would want to see a whole movie about that. It almost reminds me of like Injustice.
Yeah, it's totally like Injustice or like the Rock of Ages comic book. Like
that was cool. Like I could see a whole movie of that, and especially like Batman and Joker, that little ragtag. I could do without Mira. We could toss her out. We could have killed her instead and brought out Aquaman or somebody. I'm just saying. No.
I thought it was an interesting pick with Mira. I was like, she was really from like left field. But
we could have had Willem Dafoe there instead.
Oh yeah, there we go. Switch him out.
Switch him out. Thank you. And he could have been like, Mira got killed right away. Nobody really cried, but then Aquaman died, and so we were like, but now I got Aquaman's trident, the real king of the sea. Willem Dafoe. And he's like, what would he have said? He would have been like, I'm kind of like a king too, or something like
that. No, he would have been the Batman. It's like you and I aren't so different.
Yeah.
You took the route of the hero. Or what does it say? Oh my god! You went the route of the hero.
At the end, he would have been like, "Think about it, hero."
Yeah, and he'd be like, "I want those pics of Spider-Man." I thought I thought it was cool. It seemed interesting, and then it would be an interesting take with Superman. Like I just really thought that was great. I appreciate that they didn't put that extra scene in. Like Batman just kind of wakes up and he goes, "I swear, the Flash was right here." It's kind of weird though because I kind of did want to still see it because I know I saw it and then you don't see it, but you just hear him talk about it. So you're kind of like you're missing a whole chunk right now. But I get it because it would have been like 4 hours and like 30 minutes if they showed it to me. Like the nightmare scene where Batman originally has it, where the Flash kind of comes back and tells him like, Batman.
That's in Batman v Superman.
Oh, is that where it was? Oh, okay. All right, I'm getting
that's why I like that they acknowledged it. Yeah. That they were like I had something of a premonition, or I don't know, I was tripping out. I'm like, Alfred's tea or some shit.
I think it was cool. It all worked. I think it all worked out well. I think it's a good movie. It's way better than the other one. Even though the little nitpicks, whatever, they're just small things now because you watched it. I think they did a way better job. Now, let's be real. If this would have came out in the theaters, this would have been Justice League Part 1, Justice League Part 2, just like Endgame was kind of, because they're not gonna. They would have never put 4-hour movie out in one go. You probably would have seen the movie up until Superman's going to be resurrected, and then you would have known what happened. And then the second movie, they would have resurrected Superman, and you would have gone from there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest.
Let me.
Batman v Superman was an okay movie for me. I did not see the theatrical cut or whatever, extended cut or director's cut or whatever it was called. I saw the one in the theaters, and I was kind of like done. Ultimate, penultimate, whatever the hell you want to call that one.
Ultimate cut is way better. It's the same thing like this.
Yeah,
same.
And I can't believe that, but I do have my gripes with things like that, where it's like because we didn't like the movie the first time, you're gonna go around and fix it. So we do like it. It is what it is. I got my feelings about those things. I say if the movie comes out, the movie comes out. We get what we get. I do get that they changed it, and it is solid. But like I told Eric, here's my thing. I just watched a 4-hour movie with a Batman that I like that will never go any fucking where. So I said 4 hours of my fucking life watching a better movie that was made that is not going to go anywhere. Now, do I hope that they bring him back? Sure. I would fucking hope they bring back Ben Affleck and some of these guys and give me another movie. That would be awesome. Are they? I don't even fucking know. I don't even fucking know. Well, are we going to have to fucking petition it again and do all the shit like the people did to get another one. I don't
No,
know.
he's going to be in the Flash.
Huh?
Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton are going to be in the Flash.
Yeah, but I'm saying like after that, like, is it still going to continue on, or are they just going to rewrite Batman? I mean Ben Affleck out. I heard he's done.
Well, no, he said that he'd be more because at the end, the nightmare scene, he recently filmed that. You can tell he's like thinner, like even in the mask, you can tell he's kind of like thinner.
Yeah.
But that's where I was gonna go. Let me ask you guys this: so since it's getting a lot of success right now, everybody's like saying a lot of great things about it. Everybody's loving it. Like the Rotten Tomato score is up in the 70s. The audience score is like almost 100%.
Right.
Do you guys think it's gonna go anywhere? Like, do you think Warner Brothers might be like, "Hey, we fucked up. Let's try one more time with the Flash," or do you guys think it's not gonna go anywhere? But what would you like to see if like this success actually gets it going?
All
what
right.
would you like?
You know what? Let me go first. I would like to see something Marvel-esque. You get what I'm saying? Like where these stories go somewhere, like where they were trying, with Aquaman and all these things. Instead of like, no offense, and look, I completely understand that you want to have Batman solo movies and you want to have the Joker movie, and they're doing this kind of Elseworld type shit. But for these movies, it's a lot. Like how many fucking different Jokers am I going to see in movies? How many different Batmans am I going to see on the screen? And I get some people are going to love it, but you know what? I want to see it like it is in Marvel, where if Iron Man has his run, like Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man has his run, and then he's gone, and then one day you're going to replace him with a new Iron Man, I get it. They're all going to get old someday. And if you're going to do that, and then you're going to replace him for somebody else, as long as you give me a good story on why and who and what, all this stuff, I'm not going to care. I know it's going to happen someday. I would like to see the continuation of Ben Affleck Batman, and I would like to see him end up somewhere. And if you give me a new Batman or you give me a new something, cool, I'll take it, But I would like to see a continuation. Now, with seeing the way they did the Joaquin Phoenix Joker and how well that was received, and most likely how well the new Batman movie is going to be received, because Batman does really well all the time. Let's be real. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't want two worlds of movies. I want Shazam to be part of the Justice League or something. I would like to see all these movies that they were doing before, like what they were trying to do before, all come together like they can. But are they? I don't know. I feel like the studio. I mean, it seems like the studio started moving to those one-off movies with different directors taking the characters different ways, and a new Batman every other time or whatever. Was the Joker? I never saw it, but I'll be asked. Was the Joker even the Joker in the Joaquin Phoenix movie? I heard it wasn't.
No. That movie is overrated as fuck, to be honest. But
see, that's where I'm going with
it's. I'm not gonna lie. They to be honest, that movie just slapped on the Joker on its title. That's it. Because you could have easily called it Clown, or you could have called it fucking anything else. The clown.
I'll be honest.
I want on a psychological patient.
I want Ben Affleck's Joker to be Jared Leto now. I do want to see their dynamic. I feel like they're on the cusp of something. When I saw that last scene, that I think they could do something with them. Like both of them. I think they can. But are my hopes that high? I don't know. Maybe an HBO series or something. I would love to see him on the big screen again. But I'll be honest. Even though they're doing that great, I don't know, man. Warner Brothers just, I don't know if they are. Honestly. I mean, what do you guys think?
Of course, I would like to see the continuation of it. If it's well received, I hope Warner Brothers would be like, you know what? Let's just get Ben Affleck back. Let's get Henry Cavill back. Let's finish what we started. But is it gonna happen? I don't know. Only future will tell.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Eric?
I think that if they can still continue it, do it like a Marvel thing. It's like, hey, let's go to Justice League 2 and let's say Justice League 3 2-parter. It could be like Darkseid War or something.
That'd be dope.
Because at that point, you can probably introduce more of the heroes. You can get some more Shazam in there, some more Martian Manhunter, maybe some other stuff like Green Arrow or something.
That'd be cool.
Some more Justice League people.
I mean, I definitely want Green Lantern. I was so that scene where the things was like Yevon Gurr or something like that. That Green Lantern. I wish he was on screen for like 2 more minutes, but that made me go, dude, I want Green Lantern. I wanted the Green Lantern to be introduced in this universe, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, like you said, the Rotten Tomato scores and how well received it is, that maybe, just maybe, there might be a glimmer of hope to actually see something. Because, like I said, they put a compelling story. I'm not saying that the story wasn't good before, but like they really sold it now, I think, better. So I do want to see where it goes. I do want to see it end somewhere, do something. I mean, if they did another HBO, like I said, series, if this is how it's going to be, then so be it. Let that be. Marvel has their Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus, and then they have their movies on the big screen. I wouldn't mind staying on HBO to watch his Justice League 2 or 3, if that's how they're going to do it, And fuck it, 4 hours long, I mean, that's pretty long, but I guess let's go, I would hope it'd be a little shorter, but I mean, if that's what you got to do to tell a story, so be it.
League 2, 6 hours long.
Oh my God. There's not enough time in the day. There's not, well, that's just a what?
The theatrical
cut. But that's bullshit though, because people are bitching about 4 hours, but they're like, Netflix will drop a whole season of Daredevil,
and I'll watch it all. I sat down and watched all 12 episodes.
I don't know if I can do that.
It was
I don't know if I can sit and watch a movie for 4 hours, but I can binge.
Listen,
fucking anime.
It took me 3 days to watch Daredevil. It was like 72 episodes. I watched them back, front to back, all the way through, no cuts. Netflix asked me, "Am I still watching?" And I said, "You damn right, I'm still watching." And but yeah, I can't do 4 hours of Justice League. That shit was too long.
That's what I heard. That's what people are going to be saying right now. They're going to be like, "Oh man, WandaVision, I binged the whole thing, dude, in half an hour. It was so good."
You can't binge it in half an hour because we all know the trailer alone is no. But you know what? If you were to cut out the end credits for WandaVision, you could probably binge watch WandaVision in 30 minutes.
Very true.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be that long to finish it. You'd be like, damn, that was a really good 30 minutes. And those credits, though, god damn.
I want the Snyder cut version of the WandaVision credits. That's all I want.
So it's so compelling that we want to watch it that we're like, dude, you should stay for the credits. They're really good.
They added more people on the list. You're like, oh, I didn't see that the first time.
And then you hear the Amazon scream every once in a while, and you're like, yeah, dude, that's it.
Have you guys ever seen this video of like it's like a similar like Asian singing kind of like that, and this
like a yodel?
lady kind of like a yodel, but she just goes so high. Like I guess it's a regular practice in I think maybe China of this like kind of yodeling style. Like it's used for like the culture or something, I guess. But she just goes hey, 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 hey. Like she goes so high up. Like the whole time I was watching Justice League, I kept thinking about her. So I just feel like they're like, "Hey, come in, do that thing real fast." And she's like, "All right, I guess I'll do it again." She's
like, "I got you." What? She's something about a league, something about justice. I don't really know, but I mean, I'm there.
What are we? Some kind of Justice League?
Would it be some kind of Suicide Squad? Well, boys, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming everybody says that this movie is good, right?
A lot better than the first one.
Right? And what's crazy is I would have never expected everybody to be in a consensus of, I want to see more. You know, that we all really want to see Batfleck come back and do his thing. And I think it's an injustice if he doesn't come back for something. Something more is what I'm saying. But something bigger, better, and uncut. No, wasn't that a South Park movie?
Yeah.
But I guess with that, guys, we're gonna be wrapping things up with this one. Everybody here in the consensus, you guys should watch it. How are you gonna watch your 4-hour movie? You know, in the comments, let us know. You know, on the bottom, let us know how you watched it. Did you have the fortitude to go 4 hours long like all of us did? It's 4 longest hours of my life. I'm gonna tell you guys though. I'll be honest. Jesus Christ,
Oh
so
my
long.
god,
Dude. There was sun when I first started watching it, and then it was dark when I finished watching it. I do a 9-hour day at work, and it goes way faster than this movie did. Okay, it's not a complaint.
You gotta watch it at night. Just watch it
Listen,
at night.
it's not
That's what I did. I watched it at midnight, and then I finished it at 4 a.m, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. And then I go, and then I said, well, now I can't sleep because I got to start my day. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say it's bad to do it. It's just, it's crazy to be like, you don't realize what 4 hours sitting on your ass is until you're sitting on your ass for 4 hours.
Everybody does. Everybody does. No. People, you say that because it's a film, but as soon as they drop another big like TV show, like what's a big hot show right now?
I don't know.
Everybody's
Firefly.
Firefly.
When they drop all 12 episodes of Firefly, I'm going to be watching them straight. Listen, no.
Mm-hmm.
And I completely understand that. It's some weird psychological thing. I don't know if it's because I know that there's a different episode and there's a beginning and an ending to each episode. That when I watch them, I'm fine. But I don't know if it's because I saw that little timer clock and that timer clock never moved. I swear to God, I saw 2 hours worth of the movie, and they said 20 minutes, right? And then
for me,
sorry, Frank.
No, I think for me, why it just felt like such a drag to sit for 4 hours was because I already watched Justice League, the first one, so I was under the impression like, oh, fuck, this is gonna be 4 hours. It's just the same bullshit, just longer.
With a couple extra scenes, right?
Yeah, with a couple extra scenes.
Yeah.
But I'll binge a Daredevil show because
I'll binge the Daredevil
it was
movie.
good from the first episode, so it keeps on being good.
I'll watch 4 hours of Ben Affleck being Daredevil. All right, no problem is what I'm saying. I put that movie on repeat 4 times because Ben Affleck's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The Snyder cut of Daredevil.
4 hours long, just what I wanted.
It's 4 hours. 4 hours of Bullseye. Colin Farrell's Bullseye.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
No. 4 hours on the swing set with Carmen Electra.
Yeah.
There you go.
Electra.
Carmen Electra. Oh my God.
No.
That's an old reference, Carmen Electra.
Here, can you feel the rain, Carmen Electra? Can you feel it? That's how I see you. And then just the screen goes black for 4 hours, and they're just like, "This is how Daredevil sees." And then it's just a fucking at the end of it, it's just
with a rubber band.
Like, I never miss.
Isn't that what they said in like Death Proof or one of those movies? He's like, I never miss, and the chick winds up pregnant.
I don't know about Death Proof.
No, like it was one of those Quentin Tarantino movies, the one where she gets like a gun on her leg. I forget which one that one was.
Oh, that was, I think, Planet Terror. Yeah, that was.
Okay, yeah. And then one of the guys dies, and he's like, I
never miss.
He's like, never miss, and the girl's pregnant, and she's like, what? And then you found out why he never missed, and I was
it's
like,
Bullseye.
right in there. But all right, guys, I guess we're gonna wrap things up. Watch the movie, sit down, enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. There's parts to the movie you can watch it. Parts 1 through, was it 8?
6.
1 through 6 parts. Enjoy it however you want. Watch it 4 hours long. It doesn't matter. I think you deserve it to yourself to watch it. It is good. Normally I would say nah, but you know what? This is a good movie. So with that, we're going to wrap things up. Alan, where can people find you?
Well, everybody, you can find me on Instagram at Batsy430. That's my personal page. And then I'm with another podcast group called the Undercast Company. But our podcast is called the Underrated Podcast. And we have two other ones called You Haven't Seen and Gateway Episodes. They're all kind of relatively similar. We review films and TV shows, so definitely give it a watch. But yeah, at Undercast Co. is the Instagram page, so give us a follow, and I want to see you guys there.
Yeah. Frank, let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me at First Class Gaming on Twitch and Instagram. What else? Oh, also on Twitter. I also have a YouTube channel under the same name, First Class Gaming. I also share another Instagram and podcast with my pal over here, Fred, called FNF Collectibles, and that's where you can find us.
Eric, sir, where can we find? Oh, we can't find you because this is like the 3rd episode we've done, and you still don't have it. Mind you, guys, we did back-to-back episodes, so it doesn't really matter. But still, I'm going to say it's the third episode, and he still doesn't have an Instagram. People hound him in the comments. Just be like, Eric, put your Instagram. I want to follow you. When I send you cool pictures.
I told you, like, I got kicked off OnlyFans. I can't do it anymore.
You seem like a cool guy. Give me your recipe for deviled eggs that uses potatoes instead of eggs.
That's not a thing.
It's deviled potatoes. You got to find new ways of making potatoes. You know, you're in Idaho, so potato country.
Okay.
You know, instead of making the banana boat, you make the potato boat.
There you go.
But yeah, please make something, Eric. We want to be able to plug your stuff. We want people to follow you and see the amazing things that you do. Why did you laugh there, dude? I really meant it. I really meant when I said your amazing things you do. But wow, okay.
I was like, I didn't do much at all.
You know what? Someone might find it amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, follow us, Los Muchachos Media. I guess if you need to send a comment, you can send it there, and I'll patch it to Eric. I mean, I'll let him know. But until he makes his own Instagram, follow us, Los Muchachos. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, YouTube channel. That's where this is going to pop out as Cringe or Binge. F&F Collectibles with me and Frank. You know, check out the collectibles. I'm going to be starting to post some pictures of some of my Power Rangers collectibles on there. I have some in the closet. I got to pull them out and start taking pictures of that stuff. And with that, we'll see you with the next episode when we do it. And eventually, I think by the end of the month, we're going to do what? Godzilla, right? Everybody's going to watch it? I think.
Mhm.
You know?
Hell yeah.
I haven't really heard much, but I'm just hoping that Godzilla and King Kong hug it out, you know? Like a good
No.
bromance. No?
Let them fight.
Oh, real quick.
Mhm.
Real quick.
Yeah.
What team are you guys on?
Godzilla.
What team?
Godzilla. Listen, I've disliked King Kong since he threw a barrel at Mario in that one Donkey Kong game. Not the same guy?
Not the same guy, but
Not the same guy? Oh.
they're probably cousins.
Oh, then whoops, I got to take mine back. I didn't mean that. My bad, King Kong. No, you know what? I've always liked Godzilla. I've always been partial to Godzilla. I mean, what can I say? What about you guys?
Godzilla.
Eric?
I don't know because I've never seen any of the movies, so I can't say.
Oh my god, bro. It's not that
He's gonna come out and be like King Ghidorah.
I can hear the comments already. He hasn't seen the Godzilla movie?
He's like Sonic.
Oh my God.
He's like King Sonic.
You haven't seen Godzilla or Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Zilla 98?
Zilla 98, good job.
What about that Godzilla animated series?
No.
No, sure. You
don't
want to come
like
over? I got the DVD.
Yeah, let's go. Well, just pick a side. There's Godzilla, who's a lizard, and there's King Kong, who's Harambe's cousin.
I want to choose the girl from Stranger Things.
Good choice.
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown.
Nice choice. All right.
She's in it.
I mean, she's in it, so I guess she can fight. I mean, I don't know how far she's gonna get fighting them, but I mean, hey, I respect your choice.
There you go.
Hey, Alan, which one are you?
Oh, Team Godzilla. All day. Reject monkey, dude. Embrace godhood.
There you go. But isn't it like what was it? Planet of the Apes, like Monkey Strong or something like that?
Oh, it's stronger together.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come out like that, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but giant lizards
Yeah.
with atomic breath are slightly better.
He's like a what is it? What is it? Komodo dragon? No, it's what are those lizards that you got to be careful for when they bite you because they're really poisonous?
Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragons.
Are they really? Okay. Yeah, those things. You guys gotta watch out for those. It's like his cousin. But with that, we'll bring you the everybody's rooting for Godzilla podcast, and by the end of the month, and then we'll be bringing you Falcon and Winter Soldier content real soon. So with that, guys, I bid everybody adieu. Thank you for listening to us. Later, everybody.
Take it easy,
Bye.
y'all.